People of the Purple Butterfly here, otherwise known as People of 7 on Twitter and YouTube, people are elsewhere on the internet. My blogs look at PurpleButterfly-people.blogspot.com. My soaps, Purple Butterfly Soaps, can be located at PurpleButterfly-soaps.myshopify.com. And a friend of mine does Jamberry, and almost a year ago, she sent me some samples with a really pretty card, and I opened it up, and I was about to put them on my nails, and then I had to go check on my mom, because she was making a sound I had never heard before. It was kind of funny. It was like, but what had happened was she had one of those beds that they give you from the hospital, because at that point in time she was already on hospice, and she got her foot stuck in there. We still don't know how that happened, because, you know, we had the guardrails up so that way she wouldn't roll out, but her hand would get stuck because of the location, not her foot. So we still don't know how she did that, but in the meantime, I heard that weird noise. I went running, and life happens, and hey, what I do with that? I knew Aunt Faye didn't take it. You know, she's grabby, but it never left my room. So I knew it was somewhere in my room. Well, I'm packing to move, and guess what I found behind my bed? So I'm going to refresh my memory on how to do Jamberry and do my nails. And you can come along. In the meantime, ooh, that's pretty. We have this one. There's like 2 of them in there. So, ring finger, right? Or first finger. And then on this one, this is long. I don't remember which pattern I requested. Ooh, that is gorgeous. Hold on, let me get a grip. Look at that. So, yeah, that will kind of, hold on. That'll match up nicely. Okay. Well, there should be another finger in there. Hold on. Ooh, alcohol swabs. Good, 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 good. Oh, I'm sure she's not going to mind if I give you the contact information. She is bennyu.com/Laura Begley. Check her out. Maybe buy some of her stuff. Now, in the meantime, I didn't think about the alcohol swab might be already in here, so I got a whole bottle. And I'm still going to use that because the alcohol swab might cover 1 or 2 nails, and I got 10, so we'll just go ahead and pour that in a cap. It's a Prego cap. But I have found over the years that that is the perfect size. I mean, if nothing else, you could dip all 10 of your nails in there and scrub off any roughness, because it's alcohol in a container that's that big. So you don't have to use a lot. You won't waste a lot. And if you're concerned about, oh, that might have contaminated something, you can't use that for food anymore, you could throw that in the garbage, because it's just the top of a Prego bottle. Or, not bottle. Well, yeah, that would be a bottle. I was going to say can, but no. Let's see. Hello, beautiful. Follow these instructions to make your nail application and removal of breeze. And then it's all smushy. So you view applications instructions. tips, perfect procedure. Yeah. If you want me to read it, don't make the writing that little. I wear trifocals. Not just bifocals. You know, they doctor it up and say progressive lenses, but trust me, those are trifocals. I have a primary range, a mid-range, and a, close-up view. 3 layers deep. These must be the instructions. See, this I can read. Okay, clean your nails. I did that. Buff nails. Okay, did that. Match nail about the best fits. I need some scissors now. I'll be right back. Ooh. I had some gold utility scissors, but that's used for everything. So like if you get a nick or a cut or whatever, and I have a blood disorder, I don't know what will be going into my skin. That can't happen. These are only used for cloth, and they're sharper because they're newer. Let me move Martin. Happy Martin Luther King Day, y'all. Yep. Let me put him over there. And now. Oh, I see. They go by the different sizes of your finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So basically I have spaces for 11. But I might have to cut this in half. So that way I can get all 10 fingers in there. Because this is a single application strip basically. Which means try it on one hand and maybe you get to the other hand. But yeah, that's not how my life works. Okay. I'm OCD, and my life is about symmetry. That might not make sense to anybody on the planet other than another person that has OCD. Okay. Now, because of the way I cut that in half, now the thumb and the baby fingers are opposite each other. See how that happened? Because when I cut it, it was like that, and that reversed it. So now I can do one for each finger. And we won't forget this pink dual. I'm thinking I'm going to put the patterned ones on first and then do the accent secondly. So that way I won't, because that's textured. I could feel it. So we don't want to ruin the texture. Okay, alcohol pad, cut to fit, pick up from the other half of the wrap with the side down, use the orange stick and peel away from the backing sheet. Oh, I was going to do it slightly different, but okay. I was going to lift up the whole thing, put it down. Wasn't thinking about peeling it off again, but yeah. I see. So there's 2 layers to this. Well, let's put that down. Easier said than done. Yeah. So there. Because we still got to do the alcohol strip first. I guess that's the adhesion that will make it friendly and stick to. Kind of like when you need to connect a piece of melt and pour soap to a piece of cold process. That's how you get it to stick with some alcohol. Oh, I'm just going to put this up here at the start of my nails. That's brilliant. I have new growth on my nails. So basically I was putting the strip down here where the pink is, but I just decided to put it right at the very start of my nails so that way it will blend the whole nail. Oh, this is acting kind of wonky. I guess because of the other part, I guess. But in the meantime, let's hit it with some alcohol. See if I can get that to act right for me. And then we'll try to lift up the secondary that she was talking about. Or, well, nope. Well, I messed that up. So how about I just dip it in the alcohol and see if I can get it a better adhesion. See, last time I did this, I had this blow dryer looking thing. And that worked out well. Okay, we're going to put this right back down on the plastic. Give it a chance to reset. Try with a different finger. See, that's why you do samples first. Because I'm one of these people, I'm not necessarily coordinated enough for endeavors like this. What fell over? I thought I threw that in the garbage. Okay, well. Now, I'm going to hold that down. Warm the adhesive side of the wrap with the mini heater. That's why I used the blow dryer last time. Okay, I get it. And I didn't do that, so that's why it didn't stick. Okay, peel away from wrap or stick, peel away from clear backing sheet. Okay. So I'm thinking I'm going to get my heat wrap gun. It'll stick then. Okay. Now, because it's definitely not trying to stick at that moment. One, for the fact that I can't do both, I would call Laura and say, hey, I'm trying to get these nails on. What would you suggest I do? But then I would have to turn off the video. But in the meantime, I'm going to just go get my heat gun. Oh, wait a minute. First, let's trim this. There. That way it'll fit better. Be right back. Okay, now don't mind me, I'm just finding my surge protector. There we go. alcohol. It smells like burnt plastic. Okay. Well, it's on there now. Okay, there's a few wrinkles in there, but I'm going to smooth that out with my nail. And just kind of stretch it over. Yeah, there we go. And then maybe try to heat it up a little bit more because it's lifting on the side there. Well, actually, nope, it's lifting completely up. Let's try it again. Yeah. Let's see. Just make sure you're still in the frame so that way, if I can see you, that means you can see me, right? It's going to lift it completely up. And I gotta be real careful because there's still alcohol in here, and I'm not trying to, burn myself or anything. Yeah, here's the thing about heat guns versus blow dryers. Heat guns get really, really hot. That's a duh moment, but still, yeah. Since I use gel nails, if I decide I don't like it or whatever, I can just file it off. Or soak it off with some nail polish remover. And my gel nails will still be as pristine as the day they were first put on. I used to get my nails done the traditional way. And for the longest, I was resistant to shellac nails and gel nails. I'm thinking, what if it don't work, so forth, so on. But then I found out, especially after, taking care of Mom, and, when somebody comes to watch her, you only have a certain amount of time, as a reprieve. Which means I had a spare hour, and I went and got my nails done one day. And the gel nails, they, do your nails, apply the gel, stick you under a dryer for 2 minutes. I kid you not. And then you're out of there. So, yeah. I fell in love with gel nails that moment. So now, let's see what I did wrong on here. Now it's on there. But as you can tell, there's a couple of wrinkles. It's almost like it's shrink wrapped to my nails. So basically, it's folded over like that. But if I take the nail file and just kind of buff up the edges, then all that goes away. So this is match nail wrap to the best that fits your nail. Err on the side of smaller rather than larger to avoid overlapping the skin and nail edges, which can cause lifting. Cut the nail wrap in half. So I was supposed to cut it in half. Pick up with the size of an orange stick. Peel away from the clear backing sheet. So I'm assuming the clear backing sheet is this thing instead of a coating on top, which is An assumption on my part. I'm not supposed to assume, but I did anyway. Then warm up the adhesive side to the nail wrap with the mini heater and blow dryer for about 2 seconds. Avoid overheating. And then trim excess with scissors and file off the remaining wrap. So I kind of did that in reverse. Press the nail wrap onto the nail with the rounded edge to the cuticle firmly and smoothly. I got it. I know what I did wrong. Okay, so now we're going to do it again. So we're going to turn this around so that way I get it the right way. Okay. So instead of heating up my hand, you heat up the decal and then put that immediately on your nail. So let me grab this side of it so that way it's in the correct position. There we go. Yeah. Much better. Oh, that was quicker too. Ta-da! Now all I gotta do, there's a little wrinkle here and a wrinkle there. But that's on there, look at there, not coming off. So, yeah. So now I'm going to put the rest of these on here. Take the nail file and scrape it. Do the accent. Bring it back and show you the finished product. Alright, hold on. Oh, too fast. Kind of got a rhythm going on with this. But on this one is not completely over the edges, but that's alright. And the one thing I know from when I shrink wrap soaps, you don't just put your hand in the heat. You move it around, you keep it moving, you don't let it stop for a second, because otherwise you might burn something, like your skin. Don't want to burn the skin. Yeah. Now, that was very nicely done, very quick, very quick. So now we're going to do this last one. And I did have one that stuck to the card there because it was just too big. Okay. And then when I tried to smooth it out, I wrinkled it all up and it just became a mess. So, yeah. And that time where it wrinkled at is not on my nails. That's the part that's off the nail. So that kind of worked out well. And I could just bend it on over. This is like shrink wrapping your nail. This is kind of fun. Yeah. In the meantime, I'm going to let that just sit there for a second while I feel for the smooth side and the coarse side. And then, of course, go over it on the coarse side because we got to break the bond of that plastic. So that way I can file the nail completely smooth. Ta-da! Check that out. Is that cute or what? I see one that needs to be filed, but yeah, I could finish that up later. In the meantime, all of it's going into the alcohol. Get a little smoothing. That makes it shiny too. And then I'm going to do the other side. But first, let's take care of this first finger. Well, actually, I need to smooth that down. That's the one that was lifting up. Woo! That was too hot. That was stupid. I knew it before I did it, but yep, I did it anyway. This is nail that had a couple of fold over wrinkles. But it's all good because I'm going to put the dual accent on there. If I can open it. Man, that's strong. Hey, wait a minute, I got some scissors. I do crack me up. I really do. Okay, I didn't take the scissors all the way across because I didn't want to hit the edge. But yeah, this wasn't letting me do it any other way. Come on, open up. Why does it smell like nail polish remover? What an odd scent. Okay. So I'm thinking that's going to go right there. Oh, well. Let's trim that first. Got the little wings sticking out from being stuck on that container. Come over here. This is not trying to leave the backing. Just checking. My crack pot actually has a warped knob because it was by the heat gun and just got kind of marred. Oh, I see. That's almost clear. So, yeah. Wow. So it's almost like a top coat. I'm going to show you this in a second. First, got to stretch it out to make sure there's no wrinkles where we don't want wrinkles. check that out. It's like I painted clear glitter across it, which I did not. You just seen how I applied it. Okay. See, now I just kind of want that on my regular nail. Let's try taking this off. Hold it down with those scissors. Well, how do you get this out? That might be something good to know the answer to. There we go. And that's another thing. Your manicure is just as fresh as you started if you change your mind. And that's how they came out. Is that cute or what? Now I do have to go over the edges with a nail file, but I was using the nail file to hold up the phone because it's a rough surface and this is a tile table which makes everything slide. And then when I went to play back the video, yeah, I need to figure out how to reset this camera because it's in portrait mode and then it's got the picture going this way right through the middle of the screen, but when I try to take it landscape style, then it wants to stretch it all out. It's just, I've never seen it do that before, but I dropped the phone today and when I try to reset stuff, that's what I got. So yeah. If nothing else, I'll take the factory default because every 15 seconds it says SD card not recognized. So I end up re-putting or resetting the SD card all the time, so I'm used to it by now. So what's one more little quirky thing since I've had this phone? The first quirky thing was just getting the phone to act like it belonged on the network. It didn't want to comply, so I literally ended up, taking it to T-Mobile to say, hey, this phone that I just paid for on your website is not acting right. And it's like, well, the website phones do that, blah, blah, blah. They worked on it for 2 days, so finally what they ended up doing was making me send it back, get one that they had in the store and paying for it, and then getting reimbursed for the one that I had to send back to the store. So yeah, and no sooner than I thought everything was supposed to be, resolved, because I paid for the same phone twice and then got one reimbursed after they, accepted the send back. Then all these little quirky things want to go wrong with the darn thing. But hey, I'm going to stick it out for the year, and I know not to go through their website because, well, that really didn't work. So, oh, wait a minute. I forgot to turn off the heat gun. I literally got stretched from all the way over here by the microwave all the way over here to a table. Well, not table, it's a stool. And I just literally, well, hold on. Let's turn you around so you can see. Right here, there's it's on a stool there. So basically, I heat it up and then put it directly on my hand, and then wrapped it around, and now I'm filing it. And I missed one, the thumb, yeah. But doing it that way kind of streamlined. That worked out a lot better. Kind of reminds me of when I used to do my nails with the gel polish. And it's like, do all the nails, then trim all the nails, because gel polish doesn't get hard or mess up or whatever until after you stick it in the LED light. So what you would do, say for instance, you know, because I'm not real good at it. So say for instance, I got some of the nail polish on my skin and the nail. Then you just take the cotton ball swab and wipe it off your actual skin before you stick it in to the LED light. And that's how come gel nails and shellac nails always look perfect, because when they apply it, if it's, you know, if it messes up, you fix it before you stick it in the LED light to dry, or the lamp rather. They call it a lamp. I call it a light. Basically, I call it whatever sticks in my brain at the moment. So yeah. Ta-da! Is that cute or what? Now, let's get these wonky ones. This side was before I figured out I could just wrap it completely around and then file it later. So some of them are just kind of help me, save me, file me down, make me behave. Yeah. And then I went on ahead and put the glittery one away and put another one of the patterned ones with the fleur-de-lis spiral star back, because they just look better to me. The glittery ones were just too light. I thought it was going to look like the picture, but apparently it's a translucent color. Which would be fine for summer, but that's not what I was going for at the time. So, yeah. Actually, this was sent in the summer. March 24th, 2020. Well, right before summer. Spring. Yeah. In the meantime, let's get rid of all the evidence. And that's what I'm left with. Is that cool or what? Oh, missed one. Little scraggle right there. There. So now I'm going to take a picture of it and send it to her. Y'all stay blessed, stay tuned. Bye now. P+7.